Yep.
All righty. And we are live. Welcome, everybody. I just want to say thank you all so much for joining us tonight. It is your favorite Power Podcast team, and we are definitely in the building. So, if this is your first time rocking with us, we just want to say thank you so much. And we want you to come rock with us every Wednesday night between the hours of 8 and 9 p.m. This is where you can find us, this is where we will be. So for you all that don't know us, we would like to go ahead and introduce ourselves. I go by the name of Kesha Kesh.
It's your boy King Leo coming at you from Little Rock.
Hey.
And it's your girl J Money.
And it's your boy Dr. Real, Mr. Motivational. Let's go.
Let's go. All right, y'all. So y'all know, as usual, we have a really, really, really good show for tonight. But I kind of wanted to chime into something here just a little bit before we get into that, due to the fact that, again, as always, King Leo, you get jumped on all the time, and we try to come and save you. So I just wanted to let you clarify one thing that you were speaking about today when we were talking about the actual guy on your timeline. Really quick, because I got an opinion about it, but go ahead.
All right. As I stated before, okay, today I stated, why are women mad at Kevin Samuels?
Okay.
The main response I got was that he's rude. He is he don't know, he shouldn't be able to speak on how things go. He's been divorced twice, or he gay, or whatever the case may be. And my thing is this: despite him being divorced twice, despite him maybe being gay, despite him being, so-called rude, I mean, I got it. He can come off as strong or harsh. What he is saying at the end of the day is what men want. He's not telling you how to be a woman. He's not telling you what to do. All he's saying is what men want.
And now, what is that?
What these certain type of women. That's what he's saying. And he's saying that the women that's coming on the show are not the type of women that the men that they be wanting. You know what I'm saying? That's all he's saying. He's not sitting up here saying, he's not telling women how to be women. Because I've been seeing that a lot. He is not telling y'all how to be women at all. He's just saying that the men that y'all are going for, sometimes do not want y'all like y'all want them. These high value men is what he's high value men. Was saying. Some people were saying that he was saying high value man make six figures. He explained in one of his shows that that's not totally what he's saying. What he's saying is men that are in a position to win at the end of the day. That's what he's saying a high value man is. You know what I'm saying? Men that are in a position to win, have that ambition, and try and go far in life and want marriage. That's what he's saying.
So just to give you guys, so who's this guy that you're talking about? I know that some of us already know because we kind of chimed in on it before, but just to explain who this guy is, do you want to go into a little bit more detail? Because it went viral.
His name, Kevin Samuels. You can find him on YouTube, is where his main platform is. He posts everything on YouTube, then it goes to Instagram and his TikTok. You know
Kevin who? What's the name? I'm typing it in the comments.
Kevin Samuels.
Okay.
Now, he is not for the weak-hearted people. Do not get on there if you
not at all. No, because
you
gonna make you cry.
I'm gonna put it like this, because the thing about this, he does not only go for women.
No.
Okay, he go out the men too who come on this show. Just put it like this: if you call his show man or woman, you gonna be hurt if you're not up to par at the end of the day. That's all I'm saying. You gotta have thick skin when dealing with somebody like this.
Very much.
You know what I'm saying? So
I'm not really mad at him. I just don't like his delivery. I stand behind everything he's saying. Like I'm one of them women that do. I just don't like his delivery. He's very mean. He's arrogant.
Right. For me, he asks you to judge yourself, and he always tells you can't use that. Now, if I have self-esteem issues, I'm going on the lower end of that spectrum, because I'm not going to see myself as a 9 or 8. I'm going to say, well, can you 7? So I'm a 6 or 5. That's what my self-esteem is where it's at. That's what I see. So he already setting you up in my opinion, in the wrong place already anyway. You know what I'm saying? And then you trying to tell me because I'm a 6, I can't attract the man that make good money, or I can't attract the woman that make good money because I'm a 6. You don't know that you basically stereotyping everybody that make money. Every man don't want a trophy wife. They got money. They want a partner that's developing, that's get it, partner. They don't want somebody sitting around like Kobe said, you don't want you shooting in the gym, maybe rest in peace. He don't want that. He wants somebody that's why he's shooting a ball that's catching the rebounds from him. That's in the gym with him. You can't really see.
Thank you. I'm sorry, y'all. I got distracted reading the comment because somebody must have read my mind. We have
oh my God.
Lornisha? Lornisha says he's still a narcissist, has a narcissist attitude.
He do.
And I feel the same way. And let me tell you something. I'm gonna paint the picture to you fellas like this. Have you ever had that person that worked with you? And I'm gonna speak in reference of a man. Because the man is solely the leader and he is known to lead the household. So have you ever been at work and this person is so into making sure that they know that he's in charge, but they overdo it, which sometimes those men don't have a voice at home. So you use it to your advantage to take it out on someone at that moment because you don't have a voice at home. And I don't know what the divorces were in his relationship. But we are saying that he's been divorced twice, and these things, these rumors that's going on about him, I'm not saying those rumors are true, but to me, he comes off as so angry about something, and he just comes off as taking out his anger on these people that he's supposed to be providing these life coach sessions to. I don't ever hear the good. I always hear the bad. And again, I appreciate his honesty. He is very raw and uncut. Look him up, y'all, if y'all get a chance. Kevin Samuels, look him up. He is straight up and forward with you, but at the same time, like he seems very angry.
He's real.
I just cannot see a life coach that's supposed to be helping you with your life. Once you say something wrong that doesn't agree with him, he takes it all the way left. Like, how are you helping someone? If I come to you and I said I'm having self-esteem about meeting somebody, and you tell me, "Oh, you're not gonna meet him because you're a 6." I already told you I have low self-esteem about meeting somebody, and you just drop me down all the way down. I don't see that helping nobody.
J Money.
I don't see that helping nobody.
J Money. But see, at the same time, it's the men that you go out of when you on the show, when he say, which rate yourself or whatnot, this and that and the third. That's what he's saying. Those high value whatever is what you shouldn't go out there because you was a 6 or whatever.
But it's his delivery. That's not helping nobody.
His delivery, dude. You know what I'm saying? It's killer.
Mm-hmm.
I done seen some of these rich people, and their mirror must not be talking to them because they ain't that damn attractive.
Yeah, and a lot of rich people.
I've seen some both men and women like, damn, I know that money make you look good because if you was 30K player, on real, I don't think you don't have anybody.
I'm looking at him. He a 4.
How you think some of these rappers be getting these?
Lil Wayne smash somebody look like a damn gremlin. I know good and damn well money talk.
Like somebody grandmama.
Right. Now on the other hand, if you on the other hand, if you know what I'm saying, if you Oprah, you know what I'm saying, I mean, we can probably work them out. But
I promise you.
You know what?
That man he's a narcissist, and he is very, very angry and arrogant.
He is angry. He is.
I believe his message wholeheartedly. I agree with you, King Leo, but he just needs to learn how to deliver it. It just don't come out right.
That's why
I just kind of wanted to touch on it. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Dr. Real.
That's why you gotta be very careful who you eat from.
That part.
So you gotta be careful when you feeding your mind.
That part.
Who is putting stuff in there? Because if I'm already a train wreck and I listen to that guy and I take him for his word, what way are you taking me? So you can never know what you can. You shouldn't have to. When you try to inspire people, you shouldn't have to try to tear them down and build them up all the time. I know that's a thing. Don't get me wrong, but when you already got somebody fragile, your job ain't to drop them. You know what I'm saying? Your job is to try to help them repair themselves.
And one of the segments that I had looked at, He had told one person, "I'm not here to stroke your ego if that's what you're looking for."
Yeah.
He said, I went on YouTube. He said, "I'm not here to stroke your ego if that's what you're looking for." And it was a guy. He said, "I'm not here for that."
I ain't asked you all that, player. Just asked for some advice.
That's wild.
Really?
But we do. You're right, Dr. Real. We got to be careful who we eat from. And
that's right.
The sad part about it is that I would have hate for someone to walk into that room or walk into that situation and not be strong-minded, and they could have went and just committed suicide or something because he was too real. You know, you're seeking something from someone you feel is the expert, and then they pretty much hit you when you're down at rock bottom. That's a tough situation when you're at your lowest. So I mean, that's wild.
But we gotta understand one thing.
Keelio.
He only doing it. They go on there asking for these certain type of men. He's not saying you're not going to find.
Well, you go to the doctor to ask what's wrong with you too, right? You go to the doctor to get your test results to figure out what's wrong, and you're going to get checked out. So all we're saying is that maybe it's some truth in what he's saying, but the reason he's so harsh, that's the part we're trying to understand. I see some other people tuning in. Thank y'all so much. Come on in, join into the conversations. You know, just having some good conversations here about King Leo's boy here. I'm not trying to King Leo, it's all him. He was getting jumped today, so I had to jump in there and save him, and I tried to tag you in. He had like 135 comments, so I thought that we would bring this up because you have your opportunity to kind of redeem yourself, but it doesn't seem like it still worked. They're still jumping at you on here.
Hey, nobody jumped the king.
They jump you on Facebook every day.
They always jump them, and I'm getting a little weak behind it. My hands hurt trying to come help you fight, King Leo. But they was jumping them. I'm
gonna have to jump on there and start tuning in to have my boy back.
I was like, oh Lord. And then he looked at me and said, what? Yeah, I gotta say something. But come on, let me pull you up out of here.
Nobody jumped King.
But without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get into our first topic. But I want to give a shout out to Sia, y'all, because I did purchase her book and I won the contest. So she sent me this t-shirt, Speak On It. I love it. It's so neat. I also have the mask that came with it as well. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, cute for me. And, you know, I just really appreciate the way that she's promoting her book. So if y'all don't have it, go grab it. You can drop that link in the comments here, Sia. But again, thank you so much for my shirt and my mask.
I have mine, Sia.
Yes, but I won the contest. So y'all got to be quicker than that. Y'all, she put a contest out there, and I won that contest. That's how
she did. And I thought she'd already said who. I was like, I already have a winner. I was like, really?
You know, I'm fast, girl. I like to compete. But we're going to go ahead and get into our first topic. So what do you have for us, King Leo?
All right. So then we're going to be talking about scammers. Okay. We're talking about scammers today. And I want to talk about this because scamming is at an all-time high. Scamming is at an all-time high. Yes. And some of the scams that some of you people fall for is beyond me. It's beyond me because they be so simple. If somebody come in your inbox and say, hey, give me $100, I'm gonna give you $800. Since when did getting money become free? Even if you win the lottery, you gotta buy the ticket.
You gotta buy a ticket, that's right.
Since when did get money become free unless somebody just gifting you money off GP?
Yes.
Money is not free. Do y'all understand this? I want everybody to understand this clearly. To get money, you have to spend money. That is point blank period. To get money, you have to spend money. All of this, 100 for 800, 1,000 for 5,000. Then the ones that's really big right now. Message me if you got certain bank. Message me if you got cash out. And then they posting these little pictures of cash apps or when they send people money. Those are basic scams. And people really be on there. People really be in the comment section. I just be sitting there like, bro, why you in the comment section? This man talking some cash out, and you finna send this person some money, and then want to be acting all, oh man, they got me, bruh. It was a simple scam. All they did was post, hit me up if you got cash out. We about to flip 50 to 100. About flip $4,000. Here goes some cash out. So me sending. How you know that person gave that person their cash out money? They could be photoshopped for all we know. People scamming is at an all-time high, and it comes in many different forms.
That's right.
It's not y'all remember back in the day when y'all get that email, oh, I'm a prince from Africa. Prince from Africa, and I got some money, but I can't get it out the bank, or I can't get it. So if you do this for me, I'll give you this money or something like that. Next thing you know, you sending them money to try to get the money out the bank. That's basic scamming 101. That is basic scamming 101.
That's true.
I know about a couple of them right now that's going around in a big one.
Please list them. Please list, because
about tax season. People are getting emails from that looks like an official IRS. But let me tell you something, the IRS will never contact you and ask you what your social security number is.
No.
Social security office will never call your phone asking what your social security number is. That will never happen.
So what I see on my Facebook, there's random people who's coming in, like on my birthday, they was reaching out to the people saying happy birthday to me, saying, what is your cash app? I would like to bless you today.
Basic scam.
Yeah.
Basic scam. And let me tell you something. About 2 years ago, I got scammed. Let me tell you how. Because I like to put personal experiences on here. Y'all know me. You know what I'm saying? From throwing hot dogs down the hallway. I like to put myself on here and be honest with y'all. I was scammed about 2 years ago out of $1,000. Let me tell you how. So
wow.
I was on the website. I'm an actor. I'm always looking for acting gigs. I was on a website, and it was a legit website. And it was USAA commercial. And I sent an email, sent my screenshot, my photos and all of that, my resume. They say, hey, you got picked. Hey, do this, and then so we're gonna pay for your wardrobe. We're gonna pay for you to fly out and whatnot. So they sent me a check for the $1,000 to get a wardrobe and all of that. So I took the check, I cashed it, and they emailed me right after, like I think within a couple of hours, they said, hey, USA is gonna cover the wardrobe. So can you send us back that money? But I had already cashed the check in my bank account. So now knowing to me, I had sent it back to the person that was on the
email.
That was on the call.
On the
call. I sent it back to him through my bank to his bank. Tell me why that check bounced 2 days later. And I was at $1,000.
Oh,
yeah.
And it was a bogus account that I had sent it back to, and that person was bogus. And the whole time I'm talking to them on the phone, I'm actually talking to these people on the phone. Like, hey, I'm thinking it's real legit, because I'm like, okay, I'm a USA, I'm a vet. The thing about it, they was targeting vets. I'm a vet, USA vet commercial.
That's crazy.
Now, see, the first thing I should have done if I knew better was call USA. Hey, are y'all doing this commercial? Do y'all know this? Photography company? But they took it a step farther. They had a legit website that they had looking like it was a real photography company. But I should have took that next step and called USA and said, y'all associated with this company. Because everything looked legit, but when that check bounced, my heart dropped. I was like, "Dang!"
Yeah.
Let me tell you something, King Leo. Last December.
Listen.
In December.
King.
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead, Dr. Real.
There's a scam going around. It's on Facebook. They're sending out emails telling you people like, we'll pay you $4,000 for you to put our logo on your vehicle and just drive around town with it, right? So I said, okay, that sounds all right. So I'm gonna put my name on the email. Got a text message from the dude. First red flag was it was too many misspellings and just the conversation looked choppy. And he said, I'm gonna send you a check. So I'm out of town. My wife called me like, yo, you got this check for like, $3,800. I was like, okay, that's what's up. But my ghetto spidey sense went off of like, wait a minute. He just kept texting like he was texting me like he was a stalker. Like, oh, you know, have you cashed check yet? I was like, nah.
Right, that's how they was doing me.
Right, yes, that's what happened to me.
I ain't cashed check yet, but why you worry about what kind of bank account I got? I said, why can't I go to the Studio Fox check cash and place down the street and cash? I said, no, because we have to be able to withdraw. I said, look here, bro. You got the wrong black man on the wrong day trying to scam me. So I took that check and I called the bank on the check, and it was like, nah, but that's a scam. So as soon as I tried to call the number back, gone. No number, no nothing. So these people have gotten better than it was with Cleo, Miss Cleo. She was the original scammer. You know what I'm saying? It got way better than it. Everything was legitimate. The damn check came FedEx. Like it was 100.
Mine did too.
Well,
it didn't feel right.
Real. Now that you reminded me something about the checks. The company that the check was on wasn't even associated with the little photography company. It was a check company for some type of
wrapping my car. See us right.
Some type of company out in California. And I called the company that was on the check. And they said, oh, our checks had got stolen.
Mine was South Dakota. I said, well,
I got the check in my. I can go get a copy of the check and remember. I got it in my closet right now.
I got
the company name.
I still
listen, because I want to keep it if anything happened. But just to chime in with you guys, how I got scammed. I actually posted 3 dresses because me, my daughter, we've been in a lot of weddings. So I have like a closet full of dresses. I mean, like bridesmaids dresses, you name it. So one day I was just like, you know what? We wore these dresses one time. So I posted them on either OfferUp or somewhere else. I posted them somewhere. So the person that wanted to buy them, it was so weird. The person that wanted to buy the dresses, they actually asked how much they were. I told them how much they were. And just like I said, they sent me a check for like $1,200. I'm like, well, I was only selling them for $50. You know, like it was like 3 dresses. And so they were like, oh my God, I overpaid you. My driver will be driving by to pick up the check. And I meant to send that to someone else to pay my other vendors. So can you please just take some extra money for you? Take some extra money for you. Go ahead and deposit the check and send it back to me. Well, what would have happened was if Navy Federal wasn't on top of the game for me, what would have happened was I would have been paying them and tipping myself, because what they wanted me to do was deposit it into my account, send them the money. They asked me to send them the money and keep a little bit for myself. I was like, well, damn, they nice. That's what I was thinking at first. They nice. You already gave me too much. Are you gonna give me some more? But man, they come in all shape, forms, and fashions. But I still got that check in my closet because I'm like, anybody come looking for me, I'm hey, here go, right here, right here. But yeah, they blew my phone up about, have you cashed it yet?
Man, they own it.
And it's so many scammers.
Hey, did you cash the check? Did you cash the check? Make sure you send it back to us. Make sure you send it to this guy. Oh, send it to me. Send it to this person. This is our company and blah, 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 blah. USA is going to pay for your wardrobe, but we got to get the money back first and blah, 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 blah. They was calling every hour on the hour until I had that check cashed and to freaking send it back. And that should have been a ringer.
Should have registered.
That should have registered.
Right. You're so right.
I know you was scamming.
Yeah, and so me being the guy trying to be an actor, because I was really passionate about being an actor. I'm like, hey man, my first paid gig. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I was young. I was 2 years young. Well, it's 3 years now because it's 2021. 3 years done. 3 years younger, dumber. But now I try
but wait a minute, they're not only scamming with checks. I got scammed out $150 for an iPad.
They send you a block.
He opened up the box and he said, look, in the back of it was the actual back of the cover of the iPad with the Apple and all that. So I said, okay. And then I was like, well, I'm just going to go ahead and get $150. When I get home, I open it up. One side was the actual back of the cover, but when you turn it on the other side, it was floor tile.
Yeah, I think that happens to I know too.
These scammers, man. And
I don't trust nobody.
And let me tell you about these e-commerce. For all my e-commerce workers that selling, hair weave, selling stuff online. Let me tell you about the scammers that be coming for y'all. They be trying to take y'all merchandise and then try to put in a claim. They'll put in a claim out there. They got your merchandise, saying it wasn't right, saying it wasn't this, saying it wasn't that, and they'll tell you that, you know, they have to send it back, and they're sending back the wrong thing. But working with PayPal and other e-commerce sites, they're gonna run off with your money because they ain't gonna be able to get their money back. So now they done ran off with your money after PayPal to pay them their money back, or they done got the money back from e-commerce site. They done ran off with your money and your merchandise.
Right.
Scamming, I'm telling you, scamming is at an all-time high. People taking credit cards, and they ain't going. What was that? And Popeyes here, they freaking take a picture of your car over there at the Popeyes off McCain. Take a picture of your car. Y'all gotta be careful when y'all even give y'all cars to these people at the fast food shop. Watch them when they take and scan your car. Watch them the whole time, because next thing you know, these purchases on your card, and you don't know where they coming from. Because this person, and you wouldn't even know it, because they took your car for a quick little bit, scanned it, they took a quick picture of the front and back, and gave it back to you. And you're not really watching sometimes.
That's good info. You know what? I never even really thought about that. You know, just driving through the drive-through, because you would think, I mean, I thought it was cameras in there, but at the same time, they're working there. They know the system. They know what's going on. It's hard. So the purpose of this, y'all, is, I know we're going through a pandemic. I know that we're moving fast. I know we got a lot going on, but when you get those emails, when you get those phone calls, when something sounds too good to be true, it's usually too good to be true. So just pace yourself, slow down. This was a really good topic that King Leo brought up, because it's kind of hard. Like there are some things that we're supposed to be getting help with right now, and it's really hard to determine what's genuine, what's real, and what's not, versus these people that's just trying to scam. Like, you would think, damn, like this ain't even a time to be scamming. Like, why? Right. There's so much going on, but you know, we got to still be alert, and we got to still be on our P's and Q's, y'all. But But thank you so much for bringing it up, King Leo.
Yeah, that was a good
do you have one more thing? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Everybody, it's tax season. Okay, it's tax season. Like Dr. Real said, the IRS is not going to call you just asking you for your freaking info like that. And if you feel like they are calling you for that, hang up and you call the IRS back. Okay. And on top of that, like I said, it's tax season. These scammers going to be out heavy. Watch your back when you go in the parking lots and all of that crazy stuff, and don't buy nothing crazy that you don't know what it is if you can't see it.
Right.
Last thing I want to add, and you know, we had a big snowstorm in DFW, so be watching out for fake roofers, contractors.
Yes.
FEMA is helping people, but watch out with the FEMA, because people got scammed in FEMA with Hurricane Katrina and other natural disasters that happened in the past. So it's, again, like Kesha said, if it don't smell right, you know, if it don't sound right to you, even if you don't have no ghetto ears, find somebody who do and put them on so you can listen to find out the hustle. You know what I'm saying? Because scammers gonna get themselves away, and it sounds too good to be true, and they too persistent.
Right.
They still own it, like a used car salesman on 10 though. So you just gotta be able to shut it down. Don't talk too long, because sometimes those phone calls you get where they don't say nothing, they're trying to gain your information off your phone. So hang the phone up quickly. Don't sit there and
know that.
Hello, because the whole time you're doing that, you're pulling information from your phone.
Right. That's crazy.
Check, man.
Yeah. Damn that car and stick to warranty. Hang that phone up.
I get tired of them anyway. I'm gonna hang up in their face regardless. I get tired of them.
Good stuff, y'all. Good stuff. Well, we're gonna go ahead and move on to our next topic, and that will be with you, J Money. What you got for us tonight?
So my topic tonight is you are what you attract. So it goes kind of hand in hand what Key and Leo started out the segment, the podcast with what Mr. whatever his name is said.
The crazy man?
Yes. I told you guys from initially that I do agree with what he has to say. I just don't agree with his delivery, but I do agree with what he say. Now, the reason why I brought up this topic, because I don't know if you guys watched what I put on my social media as far as what B. Simone said. when she was talking to the ladies. Now, it was so many people gave her backlash about what she was actually saying that they said they didn't agree with her. I agreed with this, so I posted it on every social media that I had. Because one thing that I do agree with is because according to the word, you have to be equally yoked with your mate in order for things to work, right? So I know people personally that are living $20 lifestyles but looking for $1 million man. He ain't checking for you, boo. I'm sorry. I'm not saying that opposites do not attract. I'm not saying that. There is some cases, some one-offs where there will be somebody saying, hey, I'm up here, I will settle for someone that's not meeting my standards or not we're not equally yoked or we're not equal in life. It's some people, but that's just a one-off. You're not gonna see somebody that's on their shit gonna mess with somebody who's not on theirs. Like I don't see somebody who's making 5 figures, but then here you have somebody who's smoking weed and drinking every day, and they're saying, "Hey, I'm gonna meet this man on the hill in the mansion." I'm sorry, boo, he's not checking for you. I mean, I do agree with the guy said, and I do agree with case B. Simone said, if you're looking for these type of men, you got to start getting yourself right to attract those type of men. If you are saying, hey, I want a man that his teeth are bright, his teeth are white, he's physically fit. Like she said, how would you ask for a man that's physically fit and you can't even walk up the stairs without getting out of breath? So what are you gonna do? He gonna be attracted to you? No, because he looking like I'm in the gym every day and she don't even work out. Like you want somebody with perfect teeth, but you've never been to the dentist you ain't been to the dentist in 6 years. If you setting your standards high for this type of man, you got to start putting yourself lined up with that man. Because if he's a king, he's looking for a queen. I ain't never seen a king that look for a peasant. Let's get it real. I've never seen one. I said but you're right. I said I've never seen. I said I've never seen one, but I did say there are one-offs that you will see $1 million man with somebody who's not equally yoked with him, but it's not too many of them. It's not, and it's not. And all I'm saying to my sisters, if you're setting yourself up, you got this whole list of what you expect of a man. Sit back and make that list of yourself and say, what are you lacking? Because one thing I do, and I that's why I agree with B. Simone. I'm looking for a certain type, and when I'm looking for that certain type, I'm preparing myself for that man. I'm preparing myself for the man that I'm setting myself up, the type that I'm looking for. So if I'm setting myself up for a Christian man, guess what? I'm not gonna go look for a Christian man, and I'm sitting over here and don't serve God. They ain't looking at God. They ain't never read the Bible. I'm not doing it. I'm setting myself up for the man that I want to set myself up for. So when I say, well, I want this, I want that, but when we come together, he say, well, damn, J Money got all the stuff that I got. Because one thing I'm not going to do is set myself up to say I want these expectations of a man, and then I go settle for less. I'm not settling. And that's the biggest thing. Most people who don't find somebody that's equally yoked, it's because they're settling. They're like either like if the $1 million man, if he settles for somebody that's less than him, it's because it's a sexual thing. Trust and believe. He want that trophy wife that he can have on his arm, that eye candy that he can have on his arm. And then Ply said something that I don't know if y'all heard his post. Ply said something that stood out to me too. He said, all you women out here doing all these things to your body and you're doing all these things, but the ugliest men are getting all the beautiful women. Because guess what? His money is talking for him. Like King Leo said, his money is talking for him.
Well, yeah, they're probably paying for it too.
ugly man. The reason why he's saying, hey, without this money, I couldn't even check for her. I couldn't even come her way because I ain't have no money. But with this money, I can get any female I want. He said all the ugly men got all the beautiful women. Because guess what? If he didn't have that money, he wouldn't have her. So I'm just saying to the ladies, if you're looking for on single ladies, you got your husband, girl, y'all work it out, y'all do y'all kumbaya, y'all make that thing happen. But don't, and what I want to say about a marriage, don't get into no marriage doing your all, and then when you get in this marriage, you start slacking. Don't do that, because you got to hold your man down at all costs. It should never be your man holding you down at all costs. We're not living in the Stone Age like the last guy was on this thing saying women independent. Yeah, we need to be independent because we don't know when God may call them home. I'm in that situation. Then guess what? You're gonna be lost, paying bills by yourself. Always hold your man down. Always have his back. If you've been married and you look in your mirror right now and you ain't happy with what you're doing, change some things up. Because he might not say it because he love you, but you need to hold your man down at all costs. He might get sick. He might lose his job. He might die. He got to know that he got somebody that got his back. But that's for the people that's married. But the women who are single, if you got this list of a type of man that you're looking for, baby, check yourself. Look in the mirror. Check your finances. Check your mirror. Check everything and say, am I going to attract the man that I'm looking for? Am I? Because there's just that one off, and you might not be that lucky person to get that one off.
So, J Money, give us a moment to chime in here so that we can actually give our views on the topic, because I love it. It's a really, really good topic. I want to hear from the fellas. I want to hear from some of the people in the audience as well. But let's give this a shot and just kind of give our opinion on it. So, what do you guys think about? Because I know we're talking about what's her name? B. Simone?
Yeah.
Or Simone B. We're talking. I saw that. I saw it. But the main question here is, or the main thing that we're putting out here is that you attract what you are.
If you attracting bullshit, you gonna, what did I say about you? What did it say about you?
So what are y'all's thoughts on it, fellas?
You want to go first, King Leo? Go right ahead, sir.
He got his glasses on.
I'm saying you go first.
Okay. Well, I mean, for me, we're no different when it comes to trying to attract a mate as animals are. And the reason I say that is because normally times it's the more flashier male that attracts the female. So if you put that in human terms, is the person who got the jewels, the cars, and the money that attract the female. You see it every time. You see it all the time. Like I said, Lil Wayne got 8 different hairstyles in his head. But
damn,
look like somebody grandmama.
He touched on. He smashed Lauren London and got a kid by it.
He smashed a lot of them.
I mean, Nipsey is a whole different ball game than with Wayne. You know, so I have a little bit of issue saying that, like, I've attracted some women that wasn't necessarily good. That didn't say a lot about me. I just had bad choices. You know, they weren't no Google reviews on them, so I ended up picking a 1-star versus 5. You know, but as I got tournament in my life, I was able to, like, I seen that post earlier in the week. I got a chance to know what a Peter was from a Judas.
Oh, I love that. I love that. So, again, I go back to animals versus humans. We're in the same when it comes to attracting somebody. You're attracted to the flashy person, but that flashy person may not be for you. Just because you have a type, don't mean your type is truly your type. Because that was the case, I wouldn't be married to my wife right now if I was going by my type that I like. Because, you know what I'm saying? You have a job, you think you love it till you get it. Exactly.
And the job was flashy, the money was good, but boy, they ain't tell you about the culture.
Right. And
now you sucking and hating life at a job you hate, but it looked good to you when you first saw it. So again, just because it's there don't mean it's for you.
That's right.
That's right.
And I definitely agree with that. But I don't think it's more or less attacking your type, but the type of the standards that you set for yourself, you should be the same standard you set for your mate, your husband or your wife, where you're out here single looking for that person. Like,
but J Money, look at it this way. I agree with what she said, but only on the level of self-accountability, meaning self-accountability for men, women,
absolutely,
whomever. Meaning that's just like if I walk into a place and I see some nice, expensive food. Well, I need to be able to afford it. It don't mean that I can, but if I'm walking in here, I need to be able to if I desire that. So when I say I agree with the stuff she was saying, it's only for self-accountability, but I don't agree with you attract who you are. Because think about it from a woman perspective of the people that's in your inbox right now. If you're out here and you're doing positive things and you're out here, you're looking nice, you're spitting knowledge into the atmosphere, you become attractive just by default sometimes. So it doesn't mean that the people that are in my inbox, I'm attracting them for that type of reason. It just means that everybody is watching. So sometimes it's a little bit, that's not what it is. And we don't get what we need just based on the choices that we make, which still goes back to self-accountability. But, the statement I think is just wrong all in itself, because I don't consider myself to be on bullshit, but I get some bullshit in my inbox.
But I'm saying no, but I'm not talking about attracting far as somebody. I have 150 messages a day in my inbox, but half of them is because, oh, you're beautiful. They didn't listen to nothing I said on this podcast. Oh, you're fine. You're the finest thing I don't see on Facebook. But I'm saying when you start looking for a relationship, you attract what you are. I cannot have a cousin that's sitting up here smoking weed and drinking, don't work, I'm not judging her. I'm far from judging her. On work for her, but she say, I don't care what y'all say. I'm gonna find that Mr. Right. But every time I come over your house, I say, you got a different dude every week. Oh, girl, he bullshit. That's bullshit. You are what you attract. You can't be looking for Mr. Right if you got Mr. Wrong sitting up in your house every day. You can't be. Oh, he gonna come. I said, oh, he gonna come knocking at your door. I said, baby, you are what you attract. You got to start setting yourself up. Put your confidence on. Put your ass on your chest and show these men you are that woman that you looking for that man. That's why I say when I say attract, as far as relationship, not people just anybody attracted to you, because that's an everyday thing. People just attracted to you just because, and haven't been on this podcast not one time, and I get 150 messages a day.
Now hold on. Slow the French toast down. Now y'all women come on this every day and come on here and try to tell me how to run my show. No, I'm playing.
I'm confused. I'm confused. I don't know what just happened.
I'm like, wait a minute, do we? No, we don't.
I don't.
That's what Kevin be doing, man. Kevin come on there, just like the slow the French toast down. Now, y'all women come on here.
You start making me think like, do we? Like,
yeah, I got confused. But this is really good information.
Oh, my bad, Cash. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, go ahead, King Leo.
But Dr. Real, to talk about what you talked about, I think we do need to, and me and Dr. Real, we're gonna talk about this, man. We need to come up with an app. We're gonna come up with an app that lets you leave a review on who you dated. We need to know the backstory.
Oh, there it is, bro.
We need to know the backstory.
Like the Carfax? Like Carfax.
Oh, you shouldn't put that on her.
What's that site you go for restaurants? What's it called? Did you check
Yelp?
Yelp to give your review.
Yelp for people.
Oh, there it is.
There it is. Boom.
You know what? I don't even think I would want to know the Yelp on some people. Like I don't even want to know the Yelp because I don't want to know.
One star does not recommend. One star does not recommend. Narcissist. He's this. He's that.
I wish I could know the underlying issues before I even meet you. I wish. Yes, that's a great idea, King Leo.
There you go. 3-star. This is what happened in our relationship.
Here's the thing. That could be expired information. Just because you know those things in the past on that person, it puts you in a situation now that person may have developed and grown from that. And now you just lost a husband because you're looking at the Carfax that was 3 years ago.
No,
I don't want to know the Carfax.
The app can be. No, King Leo, the app can say within the last 90 days or the last year.
4 years ago, this man was coming.
I don't want to go back that far. Give me a 2 week or a month.
90 days. Give me 90 days.
30 days.
90 days.
I don't want 90. I don't even want 90.
You'll be able to filter the last 90 days.
I want the 90 days.
Last so-and-so reviews. 1 star, 2 star. Hold on, because everybody goes straight to the 1 star anyway. You'll be able to filter to the 1 stars if that's what you want. You know, everybody go check out the 1 star. Why was he so bad? Why is he single? Here she go. He crazy. He beat on me. He did this. He got 4 or 5 baby mamas that I found out.
I want to know all that.
You always update that. It's not like you're gonna be stuck. There's restaurants.
Yes.
4 and 5 from different people who done.
I'll tell you one thing.
So.
I'll tell you one thing. I'll tell you one
that's
thing.
good, King Leo.
People will date a whole lot differently. People will take it a whole lot more serious than how they've been taking
already.
If they knew that their review was gonna get posted on that big social website,
so everybody can see it.
For everybody to see it, I guarantee they won't date so freely like they be doing. They won't be doing it like they be doing.
Because King Leo, hush on that, because what's gonna happen is that somebody gonna hear that idea and it's gonna come. Somebody gonna do that. And I don't want to see everybody damn Carfax. Let me tell you right now, because it's gonna knock a lot of people out the box. I don't want to see it, but it's a good idea. Somebody gonna take that idea. They're gonna build an app.
And then the bad thing is when I'm out here dating and I meet somebody and they say I've been single for 2 years, I'm like, why? Why are you single? If I think you're attractive and I think you all that, why are you single? And why you been single for 2 or 3 years?
Mm-hmm. But see, that's
nobody hasn't snatched you up. Why nobody has?
Somebody may have snatched them up. Okay, J Money, you gotta remember. But you got it doesn't mean. See, a man's singleness is different from our singleness. He could have been in a relationship, but really he's single. So I don't think a man is.
Oh, my bad.
That's true, Kesha. Oh, that's true.
Yeah, a man ain't never single for 2 years.
Never single.
Well,
he done been indulging in something, but
And I always say this, y'all. I always tell them this, and it's so funny. I say this. I said, "Who claiming you?" Because I know you ain't claiming nobody else, but who's claiming you? Nobody ain't claiming. Yeah, somebody's claiming you, brother. Who claiming you? That's what I want to know.
Y'all just gave me an idea for the app. On the rating, when you rate them, it's gonna have 3 different categories: where y'all together, where y'all in a situationship, or where y'all married.
Yes,
you're right. You know what? When King Leo get paid off of that, we just want our 10% because we're basically helping you build the app right now.
Yes.
Look, guys, I don't mean to cut us off. This is good. This is great. This is lovely. But, I got to watch the clock and we push it for time. We got another subject that we got to get into here. We still got another topic here with Dr. Real because y'all know he always give it to us real, raw, uncut. So let's go ahead and get into our next Dr. topic. Real. What we got, Dr. Real?
Like Wyclef Jean and Mary J. Blige saying, "Someone please call 911." We're talking about relationships.
It's an emergency.
Okay.
To where your relationship is in trouble, but you need to recognize it. So number one, your disagreements escalate into arguments. Now you've been with this man or woman for 15, 16 years, and they smack at the table, but all of a sudden, it's becoming irritant, like you got some sand between your toes from the beach and you walking in. Like you got your pants are wet, it's an irritant now, to where before you could deal with it, but now it is overbearing. That's when your relationship is in trouble. You're making mountains out of molehills. You thought of them in the presence, you both negative feelings. Before you look at them all doe-eyed, you just smile at them, and we got a great future along. And now you think about how the hell I'm gonna get them out this joint account so I can keep it moving. I'm ready to move around. I love him or love her, but I don't love him. And that's a serious situation a lot of people are in right now. You love that person for what they have maybe brought into your life from the time you've been with them or what they evoked in the past. Mm-hmm. But now, that's not the case no more. Mm-mm. You love them, but you're not in love with them. Mm-mm. And that's hard to tell somebody you've been with for even if you've been with them 2 years. They got to be a long time, no matter what the time frame is. It's hard to tell somebody that. Number 3, you don't understand each other anymore.
That's true. Mm-hmm.
We used to be in agreement on a lot of stuff. We used to have conversations, and we generate ideals, and we used to have fun and laugh and talk. And all of a sudden, I don't see you no more, and you don't see me. We're looking past each other. You're not looking at each other. You're looking past the person. You don't feel like making the effort for each other no more. Now she come to bed with the chicken grease filled slides on.
Bonnet on, everything.
Bonnet on, the big long grandma from the Tom and Jerry's nightgown on.
The one that snap all the way down.
the one that got the 3 buttons right here and it's down to your ankles.
Special one-on-one. That's what I'm talking about. You ain't getting none.
That part.
That's when you stop.
Yeah, that's that. You're gonna have to take all this off to get some. I got you.
Yeah.
He don't even try to do anything to make himself look better. She ain't doing nothing to make herself look better. But the opposite of that is when they start doing the extras and they ain't been doing the extras for you, there's somebody there with y'all.
That's true. That's true.
So you're saying, Dr. Real, that
that's true.
When they start doing extras, they're demonstrating something on you that they never demonstrated before? Or when you say they're starting, what's the extras?
The extras is when your girl normally don't give a damn about her panties and bra match, but all of a sudden she laying her clothes out like she going to the prom.
Oh, like somebody been throwing hot dogs down the hallway and she been catching them.
And she down there catching them. And it's not
her catching hot dog.
It's somebody else's hot dog.
Damn. She like, throw it, King Leo, throw it. She catching them.
Like a dolphin catching a fish, she catching them.
Okay.
There are long stretches of time with no romance to where y'all basically became a friendship. Y'all are more roommates than you are lovers. You know, there's no kind of passion whatsoever in the conversation. You come home, she on the phone on Facebook or whatever, and she on, and you on the game. Y'all in the same house, but y'all live in separate houses. You just stop caring. You know, she's sitting out there, you know, we need gas in the car, it's a snowstorm. You make her drive to get gas. You ain't trying to do nothing to be good anymore. You know, she come home from work late. You cook just enough for you, don't make enough for her to eat, or vice versa. You know, you're not doing those things that show that you really care about the person anymore. Things become consistently one-sided. Everything is that person's fault. Everything. You know, everything's wrong. You come home for a bad day, it's their damn fault. It's raining outside, it's your damn fault. Like, how the hell I made it rain? It's your fault. Everything is on you, no matter what going on. Even if they participate in it, everything is on you. You feel constant disconnect. Now, this is one, because of social media, I talk about it a lot. It's easy for you used to be like this, but then you start to be like this.
Absolutely.
Because you start devoting your time to everything but that person.
Everything but that person.
You know, and then you want to look up one day and you're like, damn, what happened to our relationship? Or what happened to our marriage? Or what happened to our friendship? You just still got to be friends when you've been in a long relationship. That's one thing you should build on. But then you look around like, damn, what happened? How is it now I don't know her or him no more? How's that possible? Because you've lost sight of what's going on. You used to count as increasing. Well, you used to do this. You used to do that. To where you're still in love with the ghost of the past. That person has changed, but you didn't want to see it. Because when you're in love with somebody, you don't really catch on to when some people are changing to the negative until it's kind of too late. When you're really in love, when you're in that naive love, where you see him texting like this in the cut, but you like, nah, I know here she ain't doing that to me. You know, you had that blind love, that blind trust. And lastly, the evolution. Like I just said, the person starts to change, but it's not changing for y'all to progress. The change and evolution is coming to where y'all regress from each other. It's no more talking about when we gonna do some stuff. It's more what I'm gonna do this. Or it's more trips out with the fellas, more trips out with the girls. More stuff to where y'all not doing couple things anymore. And you find excuses to say why you're not doing those things anymore. You know, or your differences, which were minute in the beginning, now are humongous. You start nitpicking on stupid stuff. That's when you know your relationship is in trouble. And the bad part about this is a lot of people go to therapy when the relationship has already jumped the ship already. You've seen it deteriorating, but you wait to go to therapy when one of y'all got one foot out the door and one foot in. That's not the time to go. You should be in the therapy before that. You ever try to rescue it, but don't wait to go to therapy when it's already sometimes like that person is not going to be dedicated to that because they're no longer worried about fixing the relationship. They're trying to figure out how the hell to get out of it.
That's right. That's right.
I've seen friends of mine in relationships that I knew it was dead. I'm looking like the dude on the Sixth Sense, like that shit is dead as hell. How you don't see that your relationship is over with? But you just so comfortable with that person because they know how to cook your eggs. You don't feel like training a person how to treat
all about being comfortable.
So you're there for the opportunity of a relationship, being in a relationship. So
right.
Well, Dr. Real, I said that before too, because I said the reason why relationships don't last because you get too comfortable. You have to always date your mate. Date them. It's okay to start over from the beginning. If you have to start over every day, remind them why they fell in love with you in the first place. Remind them it's okay with that. People stop doing that. They just give up. I'm just comfortable with. And most people stay in a relationship because of the kids, because of the house, because I don't want to separate this and separate that. But you're not happy. Why stay in something you're not happy?
Right.
Loneliness is the greatest enemy against common sense. When you're lonely, your common sense level goes down to zero.
Zero.
So a lot of people stay with people because they don't want to be lonely. I don't want to be in this house by myself. I feel like I've been with this person, like I think my girl in Love Jones, Nia Long. She told her boyfriend or fiance, all we have is all these years. And that line stuck with me forever. Because she was basically telling that man, yeah, we've been together for a long time, but that's all we really have. We don't have nothing else. We haven't grown together, we've grown apart. And that line stuck with me for life when I seen that movie. So.
And that is so true, Dr. Real. Like that is so true. Because a lonely person is they just accept whatever, deal with whatever, because they don't want to be alone. I can be a witness to that.
If you can't be by yourself, in my opinion, this is my opinion, y'all might kill me for it, but if you can't be by yourself, you can't be with nobody else.
That's right.
Being bored does not mean go masturbate.
Hey, take yourself out to eat sometime by yourself.
Remember, I talked about that, Dr. Real. I went on a date by myself, even though the men were trying to pick me up at the bar like I was a prostitute or something. I'm just in there eating by myself.
You can't be comfortable with yourself. How are you going to be comfortable with somebody else coming into your space? It's impossible.
Agreed.
Now you want a good conversation where I'm not going to hurt your feelings. Damn, Kevin Samuels, come holler at your boy, Dr. Real. I ain't hurt your feelings.
Dr. Real,
they need their feelings hurt sometimes.
No, they don't.
But I'll make sure it's good enough to swallow. I'm the kind of person I'm gonna give you that shot in your arm. You didn't know you got a shot already. It's already in there. That good with it.
And it's a lot of women I know that can attest and agree with me. It's just a fear of being alone. Like you don't want to die alone. You don't want to have to be in your bed alone. You don't want to have to. And then there's some women like Sagittarius. Let's not talk about them. They can care less.
Wait a minute.
The older you get, the older
Sagittarius. Let me say to Dr. Real, Sagittarius women do not care about being alone. If you're a Sagittarius, I'm talking about you. You do not catch up. Sagittarius women, we as other women, we're scared to be alone. But Sagittarius women be like, I don't care about being alone. I'm waiting to be empty nested. I don't care if nobody in this house. How?
Here's my quote for my peoples out there. Is sometimes people say they had something just to say they had it, and that includes you.
Don't put one more time.
Just to be had, because some people like to say, I had a BMW. Yeah, they drove it. So don't be that person that be on somebody's hit list just say they had you.
Just to say they had you.
He said on the hit list.
Dr. Real, you be putting some knowledge out there for real. Like I'm gonna come to you. Are you a therapist? Because I'm for the start booking you. Let me call my insurance company.
I like this.
I think I need to come lay on your couch because I need help, and I think you could be the one to help me. I need to go ahead. What's your insurance company?
Knew I used to be I'm gonna say it frankly. Sorry, I used to be a shitty dude. I'm gonna say it like
experiences.
I was horrible.
Really?
I want to buzz smashing sisters and cousins. I didn't give a damn.
Really?
Damn. You mean literally kept it in the family?
I was bad. My mama's
whatever they let you, whatever they allowed.
I was a bad man.
That's so positive and so motivating. I would have never thought you was that person.
That's why they had this thing called.
But he learned. Sometimes it takes that.
See what you throw out there, that boomerang that you throw out there, eventually it's gonna circle back and smack you right in the face.
That's right.
I met my Robin Williams boomerang. She had me with the covers like this, pulled up like Eddie Murphy was, looking sad in the mud, because she did me like I was doing other people. Like y'all always say, ain't no fun when a rabbit had the gun. When a rabbit had the gun on me and made some right two out of brother.
That's right.
And I learned my lesson.
Preach. Hello, somebody.
I said, I can be other people, or I can be one that keeps the bad mojo going on. I decided to be a better man than this being just a man.
That's right. Oh, that's preach. OMG. That's good, Dr. Real.
Somebody experienced something.
gmail.com. Get any question, I will answer it. I don't care what it is. I ain't shame.
I just asked you what's the name of your insurance company. I need to tell Signal that I need you as my counselor. Like I need to be
counselor. Yeah, you get some sessions and you get a couple free sessions. I know where you're going with it, J Money. I'm sitting here listening too. Y'all, unfortunately, we are out of time. This was so good. It is the 9 o'clock hour. Again, if this is your first time rocking with us, please come back and join us every Wednesday night between the hours of 8 and 9 p.m. I know you guys have seen a couple of flyers out there that I've sent. So just to give you a little bit of details, because I'll be making some more videos and sharing those as well. What we have here on Power Team is we have some interim positions open because we are growing, we are expanding. So what does that mean for you? That means just like you hear us go around the room and we discuss our topics and we talk about certain things and we chime in and we engage, that is what you will do in that session. So if you are interested, please inbox me and hit me up because we're going to do a couple of those because Power Team, we're now going to have some spinoff shows as well. Yeah. So you'll see some people it's going to be airing different days versus this Wednesday, like every Wednesday night that we're on. They'll host their shows. They'll have different topics and things. It'll be a lot of fun, a lot of creativity. So we're just trying to give people a chance. If this is something that you want to do and you've never done it before, you have the opportunity to come on as an interim and just sit in with us, have your topic prepared, and we go around the room just like we're doing right now. So if you know anyone, if that person is you, inbox us, email us, powerteamus5@gmail.com. We are more than happy to have you on board with us.
Yes,
it's 9:02. We ain't got to go home, but we got to get the hell up out of here. So we will see you guys next time because you already know with Power, you are
what
you
speak.
Okay.
Hey, y'all got it this time. Y'all nailed it. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna have to get everybody gifts. We did that.
Yeah.
Peace out, y'all. See y'all next time. Thanks for rocking with us. Y'all have a really good